speaker is going to share some amazing advice on relationships. He's actually a dating coach unlike any other. He will teach you how to avoid the drama like Jasmine Sullivan and Carrie Underwood and show you how to date better than Flavor Flav. Help me welcome Yo Jeff!
Dating coach. If you haven't come by my booth, I'll tell you the same thing I'm going to tell you right now. I teach you a safe sex workshop where I use hip-hop as my backdrop. I'm hip-hop's first dating coach. My workshop is non-religious and non-cultural. Hip-hop is a subculture. If you are dating in your religion, then listen to your pastor, your rabbi, or your imam. If you're dating within your culture, listen to your parents or your elders. If not, you listen to who? You have to make it up. When I was growing up, or when I was your age, we didn't have shows like Flavor Flav. Anybody familiar with the Flavor of Love show? Any of the descendants? Okay, this is interactive. Even if I'm only getting a few minutes, I still like to hear from you. So anybody want to tell me what Flavor of Love is about? Or Ray J of Love?
Everything but love.
Okay. How about if I told you it's a televised dating process? Okay? In 8 weeks, he may date better than many of us do when we're in college. Okay, so one of the questions I ask everybody, for all of the geniuses out here, is, do you date better than Flavor Flav? Okay? And what I say is, let me point 3 things out for you that Flavor does that you may not do. And I might not get into all of them, but one of the first things that Flavor does is he meets his exes. His girlfriend's ex-boyfriends and girlfriends. What I mean by that is that everybody has a dating history. Suppose you're dating Chris Brown. You think he's going to tell you, get the hell out of my ex-girlfriend? Well, no, everybody has a dating history. So what do we do when we date? Many times it's dinner in a movie, pizza in the dorm room. By the end of 4 months, the first semester, all we know is what kind of things they like on their pizza or their favorite movie. So what Flavor did was he broke it down and gave us an idea that we need to do different things. Because Yo Jeff is a dating coach. He's not a marriage counselor. Because many times I believe that many people shouldn't have been married in the first place. And a lot of the things that they see in their marriage was going right or wrong, they saw when they were dating. Right. So if you learn how to date, you don't have to worry about going to a marriage counselor, God forbid. Now, not many of us have Donald Trump to produce our reality show. So you have to become your own producer of your particular flavor of love. And you have to understand that whoever you're dating, they're producing their flavor of love. So just as much as you're auditioning, they're auditioning. So I came up with something that will help you out. It's called the prenuptial agreement. It doesn't safeguard your finances, your equity, or your credit report. It safeguards your feelings. And it's not to be used literally, it's to be used internally. It's supposed to be something that I gave to you so you can gauge your feelings. So what's on my contract? Well, sexual monogamy. Let's get straight. I also say, listen to my problems. I want you to listen to me. Spend time with me. These are the things that I put on my contract. So if I was to pop up single again, that's what, bless you, that's what I would like to have us go through. So that's my dating process. Now, who am I? Well, I use dating to find my wife. I've been married since 2001, and I have a stepson and a little 8-year-old. 2 years ago, Steve Harvey came out with his book, and he's going on his 3rd wife. And I said, you know what? Somebody who got it right the first time needs to speak up. Somebody who's really enjoying their love and don't have any regrets about what they decided to do, who enjoys the combination of DNA that my son represents, then needs to get out here and talk to people. Because I really enjoy dating. And I would like for other people to enjoy it. I never caught a venereal disease. And I had a child before I got married. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. If you want to learn basketball, you learn from Kobe, LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, or Michael Jordan, if you're my generation. Okay? But again, that's what I feel I represent. So my workshop is called Stop the Game. In my workshop, I feel that we need to clean the air up. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got the stop signs, hold it up. I say stop the game because we play too many games with each other in relationships. buying a drink for a girl she don't even want to talk to you. A guy asks for your phone number and take you and be romancing you, and next thing you know, after you sleep with him, his phone number changed. Okay? So we need to stop it, because dating has not become a fun place anymore. It's become an activity that people dread. And even as young as middle school, when I do workshops, I say, finish this sentence. All men are. And these are girls that are 12 years old. These are girls that are 11. They're far into their virginity, and they feel this way. But it's because of us. This isn't something that some alien did, or this is not a disease we contracted. This is something we've evolved to, and we've eroded our dating down to the point where it is something that's not fun. So when I say to avoid the disease and drama, we go through all the statistics. In terms about teenage pregnancy, and I'm not going to go through fast on those, but give you an example. This is something I deal with when I talk about the drama. More than half of young women raped, 68% in the United States, knew their rapist as a boyfriend, friend, or casual acquaintance. So when we think about a rapist, we think of this guy saliva dripping out his mouth, waiting around the corner. But many times it's somebody in our Facebook and our BlackBerry live down the hallway from us, because again, it's not something that's sexually transmitted, it's relationship dysfunction. So we got to learn how to clear up how we date, how do we meet people. In my book, I love to say, I don't teach you how to just use a condom, I teach you how to find somebody to use it with. Because what condoms don't protect against is emotion. They protect against disease and pregnancy, but all of that feeling and the energy that comes through when them endorphins start kicking in, she come by and want to call you the next day, or that's because that condom allows those energies to be transmitted. So I talk about how to protect yourself from all of that. Now, you might think of Jasmine Sullivan or Carrie Underwood getting that Louisville Slugger coming out, but I say hip-hop can protect you, because hip-hop is something we made up ourselves. So again, like I said, I'm not Christian, I'm not using Judaism, I'm not using Islam. I use hip-hop because it's a culture that's organic to America. It came up multicultural in the Bronx in 1972. Black, Latino, Asian, European, all came together and said, you know what, we don't like any other music, let's make our own music, let's make our own dance. We came up with our own fashion. We came up with our own talk. So now we came up with our own way to hook up. How be boys and be girls can be next to each other. So that's how I came up with the hip-hop dating process. And so my workshop, my goal is to teach you a new purpose and challenge your purpose of dating, to teach you how to defend yourself against the dating predators. Now, I'm going to go fast because I want to show you a little bit of my workshop. All right? Dating purpose, a lot of people date for fun and marriage. Many of us go on a prom date who don't even have girlfriends. We ask our cousins, our parents to go with us. And that's a date. Because if you've ever been to a prom, which I didn't go to mine, it's a serious date. It's a date you spend more money on until you get married many times. And you do it because other people are doing it. So don't tell me you go on dates because you want to. Many of us go to prom because it would be embarrassing to be at home and not go. And then there's other people that date for sex. I say the safest place to have sex is within a defined, committed relationship. Okay? Now, when I say protect against the dating predators, I'm not talking about the ones that's in Nathan Fight or Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm talking about, not these either, not the Chris Brown, but I'm talking about these characters here. The players, the pickup artists, and the gold diggers. The players who want to create a harem illegally behind your back. The pickup artists that just want to sleep with you once they get their booty they out. And then the gold diggers that want to get your wallet. Okay? So I teach you how to date. And what is the purpose of dating? And when I ask that question, is it dating or like dating? No, I'm saying, what is the purpose of dating? And my definition of dating is a process used to find a life partner. Anything else is like watching a movie trailer. It's still a part of that movie. If you just went out on a series of dates with different guys or different girls, you still got to know a little piece of them. So dating is still that process. Now, this is the goal of dating. Now, I know I'm in Texas, and I would have been able to use the Bush family a few years ago. But right now, everybody's celebrating the Obamas because they got little girls, and he's like raised the bar for manhood. He brought it past wherever other men of infidelity's sake have taken it, and he's raised it up. But she loves him. He's got her back. She's got his back, and they're raising their children right. That's what I want for all of y'all, and I want your program boys to want that for other people on your team. So hip-hop dating codes teach you how to be a good dater. I'm going to go through one of them because we're running out of time. But I teach you how to balance your attraction. I don't want you to just find somebody you're physically attracted to. I want you to find somebody you have a connection with. So, give you